Yo. Got to bring in the business in the house, man. BC.
What's going on, man? Your boy Nick. What's going on with you, man?
Man, chilling out, man. Chilling out. Hey, question for you, man. So looking around this the sports world, right? Looking around the sports world from the NBA to college. Um, I don't know if I see it as much in the NFL, but you know what I'm saying. That's something we could talk about. Maybe you could point out a case in the NFL or something like that if you see that. But there's nepotism, man, and a couple cases that I've noticed. You know, for people that don't know what that word means, hold on, because I wanted to make sure that we was using the word in the right way. And so I actually looked up the definition of what it is. Hold on. So the actual definition, the act of granting an advantage or privilege or position to relatives or friends in an occupation or field. Okay, so that's basically like if you got if you either in charge or if you got a position where you can help others, you use that power to basically pull in your people. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, some jobs is frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? Some jobs won't allow you to hire your loved ones, friends, and family, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case is, with thinking that you will treat them a little better than you treat the other people that's involved with whatever that particular job is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the few cases I've seen, right? LeBron right now is in the news with trying to use his platform or his power to pull his son Bronny up to the league. You know what I'm saying? So we'll talk more in depth about that. You got Giannis for the Milwaukee Bucks. His brother is on the team. Don't get a lick of playing time. You know what I'm saying? Ain't most people, he's not really that good or whatever, but he keeps a job on that Milwaukee Bucks team. You know what I'm saying? You got Prime, who's using his platform, as far as a coach to put his sons in position to first they were in the HBCU, so they went on from HBCUs. Prime had his kids from HBCUs, and they went on to play in the major in the top 5 conference in college. So those are 3 cases right there that I can come up with right now. And again, it's not always a bad situation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because in most cases, it's like, shit, what am I gonna? That's one of the perks of being in position or putting myself in position to be able to help my people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And in these cases, is immediate family. So, what you think about that, man? Do you know any other cases? Did I leave out somebody?
Oh, you definitely left out a big one. But so with the whole LeBron James with Bronny, I'm not saying it's not nepotism, but I'm trying to think because his talent still got to get him there. Now you can advocate for him, you know what I'm saying? And it's not that he's a bum. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you trying to get him in the league and like he can't play at all. Now, is he trying to use his platform to push it because he is like the top player in the league? Is he using this platform to try to push it a little quicker? Then yeah, he is. And now, is that a bad thing?
Well, I'm saying like this. I think it's a bad thing in this particular case because
Bronny?
because Bronny not ready. Bronny not ready. You know what I'm
And that's
saying?
what I was about to say. That's what I was about to
So
say.
I think the act of it all is not necessarily that bad because, like I say, hey, shit, I got this platform, and see the reason that organizations, that these teams or whatever are entertaining it because they know the type of revenue, the type of attention, everything that it will bring to their organization if they are the organization to draft him or to have the both of them on their team. You know what I'm saying? Because I really think if he comes out this year, them Lakers will take a chance on drafting him. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Due to the hype that'll be around it, the revenue
Yeah.
that it'll draw, the attention or whatever that it'll draw. But I think it would be to the detriment of Bronny, right?
That can go two ways though, B.
Say it again.
That can go two ways. That can go either way.
I don't think Bronny ready though.
I
Now,
mean, is
I
he
think
ready right now? No.
no, and that's what I was just going to say. See, in our culture now, in the basketball world, it's kind of frowned upon to play 4 years of college basketball. You know what I'm saying? That to a lot of people, that means you're not a good basketball player or you're not one of them or whatever. What happened to I just need to keep developing? And I just need to, I need this platform to keep growing my game and keep getting better or whatever. Nowadays, getting better on that platform is frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. So I think Ronnie need a few more years in college. Even if it end up being 4 years, or if it end up being another 1 or 2 years, let that boy develop, man. I think you
I
hurt me.
agree with you. I agree with you. But I pose this question to you as well. If he left and actually went to the Lakers, do you think he'll learn under his father? That's all. I mean,
Yes,
that's all I'm saying. I mean,
probably so, but that's a classic case of nepotism then. Because here
no,
you
I
are, the
get it.
Lakers, you drafting somebody that you know can't help your team. You're
No,
drafting
you're
them
right.
for the side show. You know what I'm saying? Or
No,
for
you're
the
right.
circle, when you really should be. So now here is a player that's in college that's a year, I mean, that's ready, that really could use some NBA tutelage. He don't get to come and get that spot because of a circus show.
No, you're
You know
right.
what
No, I agree with that part. That part of it, there's no disagreement. I was just saying on the development part. Yes, he can develop in college, and I'm with you on a part of it. I think he should stay. If not, even if he should stay for one more year, you know what I'm saying? Let's say 1 or 2 more years, but even if he stayed for one more year, it would benefit him. You know what I'm saying? But I was just asking the question of him staying at college for another year to get that, you know what I'm saying? Get that growth as a player, or you get drafted by the Lakers and you under your father who's going to really, I mean,
and
that's
let me
all I'll
say,
say.
let me ask you this. Again, I heard you say a minute ago, I ain't saying he no bum or nothing, no, I don't think. But what about Bronny Shout's NBA player though, right now, for what you see? I didn't see it in
So,
high school. I didn't see it in high school.
I
And,
did.
and I didn't. I didn't. I ain't
I
gonna even lie
seen it
to
in
you.
high
Like
school.
he didn't stand out as one of them to me. And you see his first year in college, same thing. I don't see like okay, he gonna be, he just need a little work. I don't see it. I don't see it.
So what do you see then?
I,
I mean, I answer your question, but I mean, what do you see?
because look, I'm gonna tell you why I say I don't see it. One, I'm gonna give you an example. You know what? Who I do see it in? Like, okay, Shorty gonna be all right. Bryce, that
Yeah,
little boy look like he gonna be the one. You know what I'm saying?
he may be.
I don't see that in Bronny. I don't, because usually, just say you take a player like that, his athleticism does not like jump off the charts. Not saying he's not an athlete, but he's not like freakish athletic. Athletic. He's not like a crazy shooter. He's not like a crazy defender. He's like, what do you see?
I
He's
I
not a
disagree
great
on the
defender.
defender part though.
You say you do see it?
On the defense, yeah.
I don't see it.
He's probably one of the, even though he in the minutes played, go look it up. He's one of the top defense guards in that conference in minutes played. He's only playing like 17, 18 minutes a game.
That's
But
half the
in
game.
minutes played, I mean, but I'm just saying, but he's one of the top defenders in that conference.
Okay, that's something I look at, but I don't. And like even body frame, how tall is Bronny? 6'3", 6'4"?
6'4". Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't see it. Now Bryce, I see a little something different in him. Even from a
Why? Because his
even
height.
even from a swag standpoint, it just seemed like I don't know, it just seemed like Shorty got it more than him. I
I
don't
mean,
see
you
it.
may be right.
I don't see it with
You
Bronny.
may be right, but I'm gonna say this, not to like quote LeBron or anything like that, but I do feel he needs a little bit more time.
See, hold on.
I
I'm gonna
think
stop
you'll
you right there.
see it.
I'm gonna stop you right. That's bullshit. Brian, you the one put this attention on that.
No.
You
I mean, I
you
agree
put
with
that
that.
attention on there, and when it's not panning out the way that you quite thought it was, now you like, oh, pump your brakes, let him get some time, whatever. You the one brought this heat down on the man.
You're right. You're right. But I was never saying, at least me personally, I was never saying he could be one and done. I do feel like within another 2 years or another year or two, he's going to be a solid NBA prospect. He could shoot the three. He could drive. He could jump out the gym. He's a good defender. You know what I'm saying? I think his high school career, he's averaging like what 13, 14 points, something like that. Around that, which I mean, don't get me wrong, which is nothing to brag about. You know what I'm saying? But he also was around other stars on their Sierra
Yeah,
Canyon team.
but you didn't jump off the page when you was around them other
Right.
stuff.
I get what you're saying.
You've seen some of them guys where even when you put them around them stars, they stand out amongst them guys, bro. And he
I
did
feel what
not
you're saying.
do that.
But I feel like he gonna develop into that. You know what I'm saying? To one of those. I'll say this. He gonna develop into a solid NBA player.
Nick,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking at him right now, right? And I get it. It's early, you know, it's on his first year. That man is
I know,
averaging
5.5
points,
Yeah.
2.8 rebounds,
Mm-hmm.
2.4 assists on 37% shooting.
Yeah. So look at it like this, though.
That's horrible.
Look at it like this, though, B.
Hold on. You said
Go
he
ahead.
can shoot you said he can shoot the three. He's shooting it
He
at
can.
27%.
I know.
27%.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
You right. So what I'm gonna say to that is this: you still got to factor in that he came in games back. He missed games because of the whole heart situation. So he started, you know what I'm saying, a little further back, you know, than everybody else. Now he's trying to get in the team and get his foot in and all of that. That's why I said, did he come out this year? No. Numbers don't suggest he should. You know, even the eye test right now don't suggest he should. Now defensively, he's a great defender. But everything else, he needs to get in there, and I think he needs to go like another year or two. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about Bronny. Now, if you want to talk Deion Sanders,
Hold on.
and you want to
Hold on.
talk about
Before we
because
get
you want
there.
to go there.
No. Let's say that one for last. I want to go to Giannis' brother next. But okay.
Whew.
So hold on. So I'm looking at these Trojans, right? Their
They
overall
losing together, period.
they've played 29 games. He's played 21 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I said he's 8 games back.
He's also shooting 62% from the free throw line. Like, what is he doing well, bro? Like, I don't
Right,
see.
nothing right now.
See he's doing nothing well. I think if he wasn't LeBron's son, he probably wouldn't even be getting no tick on that team right now.
I don't think so. Have you watched the games?
Yeah, I have. I've only watched like
Yeah.
one or two.
I watched I mean, like I said, he 18 years old, 17, 18 years old,
Yeah.
something like that. We're over criticizing him because of who his father is.
His father brought it on him.
No, I get that. I'm not, and I completely agree with that.
Not just who his father is. His father talked that shit.
Yeah.
So that's what put the spot, because nobody would have looked at Bronny as a one and done or anything like that if his father didn't say all of that. I'm gonna play
Yeah.
with him. If his father didn't do that, everybody would have just let him be a regular developing college player. But due to the heat his pops put on him, that's why we on his heels like this. This
And I
wouldn't even.
get it, but I look at it like it's unfair to him because it's not like he put the heat on himself. So what I'm saying, I mean, like I said, I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. That's the reason why we're talking about it. But I also feel like any other player, you have had players that came in college and averaged 5 points their first year, 6 points. Then the next year they 11, 12. Then they third year they busting out 18, 20. We've seen it happen. You know what I'm saying? So in development of them just getting better, and then going to the league. So my thing is, this year, not good at all. You know that I know that the world can see it. Now, should he get drafted? I mean, he probably would for all of the wrong reasons, but he needs to go back to college, which I think he probably will.
I think so too.
I think he probably will.
So what about Giannis' brother? What's his name?
Dude,
what is his name?
The Nassus,
right.
something like that. That's clear. I mean, the Bronny situation and this situation is two totally different things. He's only on the team because of Giannis.
Let me look at his stats.
Dude, ain't no stats. Nigga, show us his stats. Nigga ain't got no stats.
Hey, man, for the 23-24 season,
nigga, look at his stats.
He's averaging 0.9 points, so not even a whole point.
Not even a whole point.
0.4 rebounds.
Right, not even a whole rebound.
0.5 assists on 50% shooting.
Oh, nigga, that's comical, man. I mean, I don't even know what to say about this, nigga. It's just pure comedy.
And he's the older brother.
It's pure comedy, bro. You seen the thing where he's picking a book out his nose at a Giannis nose on the sideline?
No.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I think it was even before the game or something, this nigga was picking a fucking bug out of Giannis' nose, man, on the sideline, bro.
So he's plays 26 games. He has played 26 games. He averages four minutes a game in those 26 games, and that's where you get the stats.
So he get garbage time,
but only four. But like he's not even getting all the garbage because he only played 26 minutes. I mean 26 games. He's only played in 26 games, so
dude, he's only on the team to keep Giannis happy.
Yeah.
That's
so
it.
Is he only in the league because of that, or only on the team?
Yes.
He wouldn't even be in the league.
No other team gonna pick him, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it, cause I mean he probably could bust both our ass paws. You know what I'm saying? But NBA standards, he not been in the league, bro.
Yeah.
He not in the league. No, if Giannis get traded to another team or he signed another team, and that team say, well, hey, we can't bring your brother. Nigga, he out the league after that.
So he's 6'7", 220. He's 31 years old now. Let me look at his contract. So
this shit is comical. Talk about this shit.
He's making, and see, this is wrong. Man making almost $2 million a year.
It probably ain't wrong. You talking about wrong as far as like how much he making?
No, I'm saying like, come on, man, that man ain't supposed to be making no $2 million. You know what I'm saying?
What's the league minimum? What's the league minimum? Ain't the league minimum about like a meal or something like that?
Matter of fact, no, I'm wrong. Right now, he's on a 1 year, $2.3 million deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's on a 1 year, $2.3 million deal. So what do you think that conversation is? You think Giannis actually told him, like, I'm only
Yes.
gonna sign if you sign my
Yes.
brother? So you think
Yes.
he's actually told them people that?
Yes.
Not hinted at it. Do you think he
No.
hinted? You think he
No.
solidly told them, like,
Yes, absolutely. Dude's a fucking bum, bro. He a bum. Like, and like I hate to say that because I mean, but NBA standards, he's a bum. No other team will sign him, bro. What he's not a defensive specialist. He's not a
right?
rebound specialist. He's not anything. You know what
And
I'm saying?
when he get out there, he goofy, like he doing some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he just so it's not even like he gonna fly under the radar when he get out there. But I guess when he get out there, he overhyped and shit because he like, okay, this is my time to shine.
Yeah, yeah.
Only
He,
get
he ain't
the
never
fuck.
playing, sir. He ain't never
But that's
playing. But I mean,
but
that's a clear case of nepotism right there. Clear case. Like if the definition states that's what it is right there.
his picture be up there.
His picture right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that nigga would not be in the league if it wasn't for his brother, bro. Like it's no way. I mean, like the Bron situation is totally different from that. Like Bronny actually has skills that needs to develop and able to get to the NBA. This nigga there is a bum. You
So
know
why
what I'm
is
saying?
it that he don't just go to the Greek league or something like that? Like why he don't go somewhere else where he can actually play? So you think he just don't mind that he don't play? Like
I
you
mean,
know what I'm
because
saying? Like,
he want to be around his brothers.
yeah.
I mean, that's what it is. He want to be around his brothers. So I mean, wouldn't you want to be around your brothers? Like you make both of y'all making millions. You know what I'm saying? Y'all close like that. You want to be there right with
But you,
them.
you don't want to carve your own lane in life, whatever that is,
He
whatever
ain't got
your
no lane to
lane.
carve. He ain't got no lane to carve. Man. He a bum, dude.
Whatever that is, like I'm gonna go to the Greek league or to the Chinese league or something and carve my own little, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying? Something.
nah, nah, bro. Call it what it is, man. Dude ain't no good, man. He ain't no.
Yeah,
I mean, he probably would go to the Chinese league or something like that and kill. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't the same, bro. It ain't the same. Then you away from your family.
yeah,
From what I gather, they're a tight knit family.
yeah, they are. It's
You know
another
what I'm
brother too, though. Where is he? It's another brother that play
I
basketball.
thought they signed him too
Right. I know he did make the league somewhere, but we got to
because
find out
he won a
where
ring with
he.
the Lakers.
Right. Yep. Yeah. So where he
He
at?
won a ring with the Lakers. I don't know, but it's a
Yeah.
younger brother too. I think it's four of them.
Okay.
I think it's four of them. I'm
And
not
that
sure how
is.
good the youngest
Buddy
the
say he
youngest
gonna
one.
hold on, he gonna ride that motherfucking gravy train till the wheels fall off.
Uh, you say pulling on that coattail, man.
Man, now we go to prime, right? So when it come to prime, right?
I don't think that's
Even,
nepotism,
even
B.
though, hold on, listen to me, I think it is. I think it's
Go ahead.
nepotism, right?
Go ahead.
But it's different than these other two cases
Okay.
because I'll be the first to admit that I had, and you know this. I mean, it's only people go back and look at an episode. I'll be the first to admit that I questioned whether what's his name, quarterback
Shador. Shador.
Shador can play in the top five. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. He's answered that question. He's a legit ball player. Shiloh is a legit ball player. Like they are legit Power Five players, and they are players that can play on the next level.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nepotism because their father assisted them with getting to where they were, to where they are, opposed to allowing them to get there on their own. But like I say, it's different from LeBron and it's different from Giannis' situation because these two sons can actually play. You know what I'm saying? But I think their father did use his connections, his platform, his, whatever like that to get them where they are. But they are some legit ball players.
So let me ask you a question. Maybe we have to look it up. Coming out of high school, you need to find out what schools recruited them. and if they chose to stay with their father, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a big thing to say that they wouldn't have got to the level that they are without him. Because if I'm not mistaken, and I don't want to quote this and say like I really know, but I think Shador had offers from other
And
schools,
Shiloh actually played for South Carolina first too.
and that's what I'm saying. So we can't say like they didn't have the talent, and the reason why they're there is because of their dad. Because I believe they both had offers from the Power Five conferences. They chose to play for their father. That's why I say I don't know if I agree with the whole nepotism thing. I just think they decided to play for their dad. That's what they wanted to play for.
Okay, so coming out of high school, Shiloh had 14. He had 15 offers from university. Don't say whether they were majors or whatever, but they
Mm-hmm.
probably were because South Carolina was one of them. So he
Mm-hmm.
decided to play at South Carolina. But when he went to South Carolina for that year he played, he didn't play much. He only
Okay.
had 2 tackles and a fumble recovery. Is the only stats that he recorded in his first year of wait, hold on. In week 4 of the 2020 season, had a breakout game, making 10. Now I take that back. No, I take that back. Well, no. That's his second season. All right, no, I was right. So his first season, he only had 2 tackles and a fumble recovery. In his second season, he had 32 tackles and a pass deflection in his second season. And after that is when he transferred to um, Jackson State. So, I mean, he played in, what I'm saying, in them
Yeah.
places or whatever. So that's for Shiloh. And then he
Mm-hmm.
ended up going to Jackson with his pop. But do you think that he would be in the spotlight like he is without the whole Jackson State situation with, what I'm saying, with the hoopla around it, as well as the Colorado situation?
That goes without saying that of course he probably wouldn't have been in the spotlight like that. I mean, Dion by itself brings that light with him. You know what I mean? So of course, but my thing as far as the whole nepotism thing is they both were recruited at Power Five conferences. So now what they gonna develop into after that, who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Now,
Maybe playing for their dad made them develop into where they are now, but you know what I'm saying? But go ahead. What you about to do,
coming
Shador?
out of Shador, coming out of high school, he was a 4-star prospect.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but he chose to play. He committed to play at Florida Atlantic.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't really no big, what I'm saying, play. And then, obviously he never went to play there. He instead opted to go to Jackson State with his pops. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So, I don't know. I think again, I'll be the first to admit they can play. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they're only where they are due to their father. You know what I'm saying? Like once they got on the spot on this big stage, they showed that they can actually play. But I think the path that was chosen and the recognition and everything like that is due to to their father being a coach, not due to their father being Dion. You know what I'm saying? Because I think even if he was just Dion, but what he wasn't in the spotlight like this, and he was just Dion, their father, but wasn't coaching or whatever, I don't think we would know Shador and Shiloh the way that we know them. But due to
I
the
mean,
fact that Jackson State
go ahead.
and now the hoopla around Colorado, I think that's why they are household names now. That's why they're receiving the NILs that they're receiving. That's why they're receiving the national the media coverage, everything like that. And that's why I think, besides they can play, I want to keep reiterating that, but I think that's
Mm-hmm.
why their draft stock is what it is or what it's going to be because they're going to play another year, whatever like that. I think it is due to who their father is and the position that their father is in.
I agree with everything except for the last one. I mean, the draft stock don't have to do with their play. You know what I'm saying? Because if Shador and Shiloh came last year and stunk it up, nobody be saying anything. You could be prime kids or not. If you come in there and you fucking bum, who gives a fuck? But as far as that's why I say, to me, it's if we go with the definition, it's really not nepotism on the point because it's not like he got them a position somewhere based off of just being a dad. They chose to play for their dad, and then with that came them just being able to display their abilities on a higher scale. You know what I'm saying? On a with going to Colorado, you know what I'm saying? I think that's just what happened. Now, what comes with that? Now the fame and all of that stuff. Yeah, I mean, now I get you on that. Will they NIL deals be as much as are they are now? Probably not. But because of all of the fame and all of the media coverage and everything that comes with being Coach Prime's kids, and that came from that. But I don't think they got their position just strictly they because they his sons. I don't
That
think that because
now I know that the transfer portal has it where these kids end up somewhere anywhere, so you can't
mm-hmm.
really predict what would have happened or whatever like that. I know everything is speculation and an if or whatever. But even though Colorado is whatever you want to call it, not one of the top programs and stuff like that, Colorado is still on the bigger stage in Florida Atlantic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's where he would have been, Florida Atlantic, opposed to Colorado, if it wasn't for.
But we
I don't know.
also got to look up and see. But we also need to see what other schools recruited him. You know what I'm saying? And he I gave him an offer and I recruited him. Because sometimes like I've been around these high school kids and sometimes you will get these other schools that recruit you and give you offers, but you're gonna go with a school that you feel like you're gonna play, where you close to Florida, close to home, shit like that, So you never know why he made the decision to even go where he went. I mean, he didn't go where, you never know. So that's another thing. We need to figure out how many schools gave him an offer, what those schools were. Because you just saying he got, he chose Florida Atlantic. That don't mean that's the only school he could have went to.
But don't you think if Florida Atlantic come and Miami or University of Florida come and you like that, don't you think you're going to Miami or the University of Florida over Florida Atlantic?
Some would say, yeah. Some would say, but I mean, I've seen kids who turn down offers from these big Power 5 schools to go somewhere else because they just felt like the fit was better for them. Well, they like the coaching staff better than them, better. Who knows? I mean, these kids, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna go because of the fit, though, not just because. I mean, that's just like this. Let's say BJ gets recruited for football or for baseball, Alabama, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Then let's say a Louisville, right? But if let's say he decides, well, I'm gonna go to Louisville because I like the coach, you know what I'm saying? The coach been on me, you know what I'm saying? He called me every day, he called my pops every day, okay, my mom every day, see how we doing. He brought me down, did this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? He guaranteed that I'm gonna do this, that, and the third once I get there. I mean, other people may look at him. He turned down Alabama and Georgia to go to Louisville. So no, what I'm saying is we need to figure out what schools offered him because the fit may be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, for your son, and like when it comes to if he gets recruited, when he gets recruited, you're gonna go with the fit, not just because it's Bama in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? People may look at you like, man, why he ain't go to Georgia? Why he ain't go to Bama?
Because he'll go there. He can go to one of them schools and ride the pine.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. We got to look at that situation too. That's why I said the nepotism part mostly come from like the fame and the NIL stuff that they're getting. I don't think that comes from where they're playing and how good
But
they're playing.
I think it made their path easier. A little more resistance from like the whole recruiting process of because just say first of all they probably wouldn't have gone to Jackson State, right? So they would have had to
Right.
learn differently somewhere else. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Um, think about this: Shador is being trained by Tom Brady.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have been trained by Tom Brady if your pops wasn't the coach over there in Colorado.
I mean, okay, I give you that. I give you that
You know
part.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that wouldn't have been the case. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You'd have had to learn differently or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you'd have to mature and grow your game and stuff like that differently if the situation wasn't the same. So that's why I say different. But now I'm gonna switch over to the parent side of it. I think if I was in position to help my kids or whatever like that, I would do it as well. Help my brother,
Absolutely.
like what Giannis is doing, I would do it as well. I don't know if I'm putting the pressure on my child like Bron is doing, but one thing that it did do, it brought spotlight to his son. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But I think he could have brought the spotlight to Bronny without pressure. Okay.
Yeah.
I think you could have been at you because think about this. If you caught sad at them games, then here comes the spotlight anyway. If LeBron is caught
Hmm.
sad at Bronny's game, here comes the spotlight. If he just hyping him up, man, he could have said, think about this. Man, Bronny going to USC and he finna turn that program around or whatever like that. People still would have tuned in to see that. But the
Right.
part that's hurting him is you talking about he's NBA ready. I don't know if you remember a couple weeks ago, he made a statement that Bronny is better than some of the NBA players, or like that
Hmm.
type of stuff is where the scrutiny and the criticism, that's why it's hitting him so hard due to that type of shit. It's not the
Hmm.
fact that what I'm saying, I think my son is good, or I'm at these games, or I'm bringing the spotlight on my son. That's not it. It's this other stuff that you're saying that's doing that. But as a parent, I think I'm gonna put my children in the best positions to win as well. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
absolutely.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, we've coached youth football for a while, and you didn't really have to do that because your son could actually play football. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So you didn't really have to do that. But I'm pretty sure if Nick Jr. wasn't as good as he was, you still, as the coach, and as a coach with the influence that you had and have, you were still gonna find a way to get him in the game.
That's funny that you say that because I guess my answer to that would be nah.
If he okay, your son was one of the better players that we had on the team, right? So of course he's gonna play a lot.
Hmm.
But just say he was not a bum, but man, you know what I'm saying? Well, you're not gonna find ways to get him in the game.
I mean, he gonna have to find ways to get himself in the game. That's the thing with me. Like when, and I think I don't know. We probably talked about this before. When he first started playing, they wanted to start him at the running back. I said no, he's not ready yet. But he's fast. So what? He's not ready yet. His first year, he's never started a game, and I was an assistant coach. He never started a game because I knew he wasn't ready yet. Now wait, now I take that back. He started maybe halfway through the season, but on defense at cornerback. He didn't start no game on offense at all. Now my thing was I was always about, with my son, I was always about developing him to get to the level that I knew he could get to. I always told him he had to earn everything he did, he had to earn it. And I'm telling
Now,
you, you can go ahead.
is it a difference with at the beginning where he's 6, 7 years old, and now he's in eighth grade and he ain't no good? Now, if he was, towards the, our last years, we've been coaching the basically 7th and 8th graders. So do you think you take that same approach if you've had him in sports, you've had him in football all these years, and now he's in eighth grade, he ain't really that good. You see, he ain't gonna get that good or whatever like that. But I'm the coach. I'm gonna find him somewhere to play. It's a
Nah,
difference between at the beginning when you like I'm working on development, opposed to the end when you see like he just ain't got it. Are you gonna find him somewhere
so
to get in the game?
nah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna understand as a coach and as a father that he just playing this just for fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I know
For
it ain't
exercise,
going
huh?
nowhere. Right. It ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not gonna force him. Because the one thing that I realized from coaching all these years, even coaching my daughter, I'm not gonna do anything to put a strain on our relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna try to put him in the game if he really, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna try to push him to do this and like I never try to push Jada to do certain things because I seen how it was putting a strain on our relationship as, you know, father, son,
But
father,
but
daughter.
but but what if he wants to play and he knows that you have the power as the coach to put him in the game? You don't think you not putting him in that game would cause a strain on your relationship?
I mean, he'll get in the game, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna be no integral part of the game. But yeah, you'll play. You'll play. I mean, you've been on the team this long, you're gonna play. But I
Well, I'm
mean,
saying
you're
I'm
not gonna
not
be
saying
no.
I'm not saying let him play due to the rules because you know some leagues have every player got to play 6 plays a game or you know what I'm saying
Mhm.
something like that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying as the father, are you going to find a way to get him in 10, 12 opposed to the 6 that's mandated by the league? Are you going
I'm,
to
I'm gonna try to get him in as many times as I can, in where he's not gonna hurt the team. If he's that bad, you know what I'm saying? Now, if he's just not a stud, but he's actually can play the game, then yes, he's gonna play. But if you that bad to the point where like, I mean, I'm gonna have to try to piece you in there how I can because if you that bad, you know you that bad anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a kid's like that just happy to get in the game and play a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna put him in a game and knowing he's not that good, regardless of what grade he in, because even at that point he can still probably get hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna let you be a detriment to the team because it is a team sport.
right.
So I mean but that's just how I am. That's how I am as a coach. You know what I'm saying? I've always been like that. I've always like even to this day, just quick like 20 second story. A coach dropped him down on this the 7-17 because he was hurt. I was told to go to the coach to ask the coach, can he stay on the team and prove? I said, nah. I said, anything that we get, we gonna earn it. If he
Right.
felt like he didn't earn his spot because he was hurt, so be it. I said, I'm not going to no man to beg no man anything for anything. And my son ain't gonna beg no man for nothing either. His play, and we've always talked about this, his play gonna always dictate everything for him.
I agree.
You know?
I agree. Yeah. So, man, uh, this actually we're gonna actually come with a part two about this because I know that it's actually some other um, examples, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
that you have that you want to discuss, you know, when it comes to this. But you know, these I guess these was kind of glaring examples, you know what I'm saying, that
Yeah.
we noticed or either were debatable on whether or not it was nepotism or not. So man, y'all let us know what y'all think, man, and let us know if y'all agree, disagree with the examples that we gave on the subject.
And then like if we could do tomorrow, we come back tomorrow with part two. Because like I said, I want to bring up what I was talking about. Because that's clear case of nepotism there. I mean,
So
I think it's across the board, really. I mean, I say NFL, but I think it's when it comes to ownership and coaching, I mean, that's across the board, I want to say. But we'll talk about that. We'll
okay,
talk about it tomorrow.
all right,
Yeah.
business.